Selfies, and welcome to today's workout. So excited that you're part of the 30 Day Get Fit Challenge. We are going to be doing a yoga workout. So you might think, oh, it's not going to be that difficult. It is. You're going to feel amazing though, and you're going to learn some amazing moves. So first of all, I'm just going to take you through a couple-minute warm-up just to get your body ready for the day. Okay, so we're going to have our feet hip distance apart, a little bit wider, and we're just going to take a nice big arm all the way up to the top. That's it. So nice bend in the knee, and then arms all the way up. Okay, so yoga is really important to connect ourselves with our breath, so that's what we're going to work on today. So arms up to the top, and then as you inhale, you're going to stand up, and as you exhale, I want you to open up that chest. That's it. Okay, so arms up to the top, inhale, and exhale. Oh, that's it. Really just open up that chest and squeeze those glutes, and that's going to help you protect your back. So let's take it up to the top. And as you exhale, just take it a little bit further back, really squeeze those glutes and lift up all the way to the top and bring your hands all the way down to your palms. Okay, so we're gonna bring those feet in together, okay, and we're gonna just relax all the way down. So just have your hands hang heavy. You're gonna grab hold of your elbows, and I just want you to swing forwards and backwards. That's it, so just let everything hang. And now just relax your hands onto the ground. Walk out a little bit wider, okay, so wider than the hip distance. Grab hold of those elbows again and gently just rock side to side, just waking up that body. Oh, ready to start the day. 3, 2, 1. Okay, you're gonna walk your feet into hip distance apart. You're gonna relax down into a forward fold and gently come all the way up to the top. That's it, arms all the way open, lift in. Breathe and open up that chest. Okay, we're just gonna warm up those legs a little bit. So you're gonna come to the top of your mat, okay? And we are just gonna take a nice lunge down. Okay, so get comfortable, pop that leg here, and we're just gonna lift all the way up to the top. Open up that chest again, squeeze, bring it all the way to the top, and let's switch over to those legs. So other one forward. That's it, put that leg down. We're just gonna take it nice and relaxed here. All the way up and open up that chest. 3, 2, 1. Here, let's put those hands up. Go into that high plank for me. We're gonna drop it down, squeeze all the way up to the top. Oh yes, just kind of wiggle out those hips a little bit for me. And let's tuck those feet underneath into a downward dog, just so we've got one in before our practice. Really push those heels down. You can pedal them out. Try and push your chest towards the ground. Push your hands away. Take a big bend and jump to the top of your mat. And slowly all the way up to the top. Face me and sweep those arms up. Last time, open up that chest. All the way up to the top. And bring those hands towards you. Relax your hands out to the side. Give me a smile and let's get straight into your yoga routine. Okay, so today we are doing a yoga-inspired lower body workout. So you're gonna get some flows in. We're not gonna have a timer on the clock. You're just gonna listen to the sound of my beautiful voice, and we are gonna get going. So we're doing a yoga and lower body workout. We're gonna start off at the top of the mat. You can use a kettlebell, you can use some weights. We're gonna put those to the side for one moment. And we're just gonna come to the top of the mat, and we're just gonna release our hands by our side, pushing our feet down into the ground, just lifting up through our legs and rotating our shoulders down and looking up. Let's take a big breath in together. Alfie, big breath in together, and exhale all the way down. Okay, we are going to gently walk our hands all the way out to the top of the mat. You're gonna take it into a high plank, and you're gonna send your hips up to the sky, into a nice downward facing dog, and just kind of pedal out your feet. Maybe you've done a couple of the workouts today, maybe you're feeling a little bit tight. This is gonna be a great exercise, a great workout to loosen your muscles and also get you tight and toned and probably a little bit more sore tomorrow. Okay, let's take it into that high plank and then send those hips up to the sky, pushing those heels into the mat. Let's take it one more time into that high plank, and you're gonna bend those knees and straighten them. That's it. Just activating those glutes, activating the core. Take a bend in the knee, pull that belly button in, holding those abs nice and tight, and extend those legs and push your heels back to the back of your mat. That's it. So you're feeling a nice stretch there. Take it down, squeeze, and lift all the way back. And now send those hips up
to the sky. Okay, one more, pedaling out of that dog, just to loosen up those hamstrings. Maybe just kind of move your hands, pushing your chest down into the mat. Okay, we're gonna take that right leg and we're gonna extend it halfway. And you're just gonna hold here and squeeze. That's it. So just lift up and we're gonna take it for 10 little pulses. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take that leg down and we're gonna take it over to the other side. That's it. Push down into those hands and let's pulse, flexing that foot, keeping that bottom leg straight. 4, 8, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take it back into your downward facing dog. Press your chest down, stretch out those legs, and let's extend that right leg halfway through, and we're going to take it all the way into a low lunge. And we're just going to stretch out here. So just bend into that front knee and you're going to squeeze back those glutes. You're squeezing those glutes each time. So you're going to push down and then squeeze those glutes. That's it. Lifting that chest up and taking it 3 more times. Down we go. And squeeze the back glute. That's it. So you really want to activate. We're starting to activate those glutes so that when we start to add in the weight, your muscles are turned on in the right places and you're working your glutes rather than your hamstrings. Okay, when we're wanting to build those glute muscles. Okay, put your hands down to the top of the mat and you're going to tuck that left toe back. You're going to send that right leg all the way up. Nice. Feel that stretch. Push the heel down into the ground and let's meet back in downward facing dog. Let's send that left leg halfway up. And you're going to step it all the way through, dropping that right knee down, lifting up throughout the chest, and push into it, and squeeze that glute. That's it. So push down and squeeze. Tucking those hips under. Give me 3 more. 3, and 2, and give me 1 more. Squeeze those glutes. Make sure that you're activating it. Put those hands down on the top of the mat. Tuck your right heel underneath, and send that left leg all the way up to the sky. Stretch it out. And come back into that downward facing dog. Okay, come down to your knees. You're going to bring your weights this time all the way to the front of your mat. So I just want you to have them here ready. So I'm going to put those weights all the way at the front. You're going to pop up into a high plank for me. And you're going to send those hips up to the sky. And let's take that right leg and all the way up, lift it nice and strong to the top of the sky. Push that heel down, and this time we're going to step it all the way through. You're going to grab hold of those weights and you're going to come up into a high lunge. Oh yes, so right here. Now squeeze that glute, that back muscle, like kind of like just pulse it, right? Can you just feel? As if you're going to I can't do it with a pec muscle, but you're just going to squeeze that left glute. And all you're going to do is just small little pulses up and down. So keep that chest lifted. We've got weights in our hands. You can use 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds, something that is going to push you. So small little pulses, and you're squeezing that back glute as well. That's it. Take it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those weights to the top of your mat and send your right leg all the way up to the sky. Let's back into that downward facing dog and send that left leg up. Push down into that right heel and extend all the way through. And on your way up, come into that high lunge. You're going to grab hold of those weights and take a nice lunge for me. And again, pulsing. First of all, let's activate this glute muscle. You see, I'm squeezing the glute. Let's pulse it here. That's it, up and down. Really release those shoulders away from your ears. You're feeling good, guys. That's it. We can do this. And breathe. 3, 2, 1. Release those weights to the top and send that left leg all the way up to the sky and meet me back in downward facing dog. Okay, let's come up into that high plank. You're going to drop halfway down and inhale, upward facing dog. Oh yes, enjoy that stretch. Bring your thighs up off the ground and tuck your toes underneath and send your hips all the way up to the sky. Okay, look forward, bend your knees and have a little slight hop or walk up to the front of your mat. And as you stand up, you're going to push your glutes back and you're going to bend your knees, keeping your chest lifted, and you're going to pull those weights all the way up to the sky. So, a little bit wider than the hip distance apart. We're going to take it into some deadlifts. Slight bend in the knee. You're going to drop it down halfway and then squeeze all the way up to the top. That's it. So drop it down. That's it. Let's work in those hamstrings. Drop it down and up. Give me 5 more here. Drop it down and up. Give me 5 more here. 5,
and 4, 3, watch that back, 2, and 1 more, and you're going to release it all the way down to the ground. Release those weights, come back up into a high plank, send those hips up to the sky, inhale, exhale, upward facing dog, lift those thighs up, and tuck those toes underneath, send those hips all the way up to the sky. Okay, this time you're gonna extend your left leg all the way high, nice, and just open up those hips. You can even bend that front leg, that leg as well that's in the air, push down into your hands, and we're gonna step it all the way through. And on your way up, you are gonna grab those weights, and you're gonna take it into a warrior 2. Just like so. How smooth was that? We're gonna straighten that front leg, bring those weights here onto your hips. We're gonna take it down and squeeze that glute. So this back leg is facing towards me, and your left leg is facing away onto your mat. That's it, and we're just gonna take a nice bend and squeeze. Tucking those hips under. Yeah, this feels good, right? We can do this. That's it. So you can use no weights. You guys, you don't have to use weights in this. You could actually use your weights out to the side if you want to get a little arm workout as well. You can do little pulses wherever you're at right now. Just do something that's going to push you a little bit outside your comfort zone. Okay, we're going to hold it down here. We're going to just squeeze. So I just want you to really tuck your hips up underneath and just hold this position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you're going to bring both feet facing towards me. We're gonna have a slight bend in the knee, and we're just gonna drop down and then tuck those glutes underneath so it's nice and wide. Slight bend in the knee, and then all the way up. Ooh, yes, like I said, a yoga flow with weights. I love it. I like doing kind of like fast yoga. This is my kind of style of yoga, pushing those knees out to the side. Let's take it down, and then lift all the way up to the top, squeezing those glutes. Kind of try and push those heels, you know, right down into the ground and pushing those knees out to the side. Lift that chest up for me. Squeeze. I'm feeling very hungry right now. 1, I'm hungry, and 2, these pants are making me feel extra hungry. Just keep looking at food on my pants. And in England, pants are knickers, so it gets very confusing sometimes when I go back home. So for those of you, these are actually trousers, leggings, whatever you want to call them. Okay, we're gonna hold it here, and we're just gonna take a couple of pulses. So that's it. So really push your hips back, knees are out to the side, sink nice and low. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up to the top. I want to get that final squeeze, and we're going to take it over to the other side. So this time, my right leg is facing forwards, and the left leg is facing towards me. And we're holding here. I'm going to straighten that front leg and bend it. That's it. You can do this, guys. How quickly? I can't believe how quickly these 10-minute workouts go. Like these workouts, even when we're doing the app, the 28-minute workouts, they go past so fast. Like, I can't even believe it. Sometimes I'm like, have we really already done it? That's amazing. Okay, we're having fun with this. We're getting through the workout. You're gonna become addicted to these. That's it. Take it down and squeeze those glutes. Are you ready to hold it? In 3, 2, 1. Let's take it down and hold. That's it. Really squeeze those glutes. Make it work. Breathe in. Sink a little bit deeper for 3, 2, 1. Bring it up to the center. Both toes facing towards me. And we're going to drop it down into this last set. So squeeze those glutes as you get to the top. Push those knees out and lift. Woohoo! Yeah, you got this, guys. Let's go. Drop it down all the way up to the top. Squeeze. Let's give me 5 more. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and give me 1 more squeeze. So we are going to keep on powering through. Alfie is in the house too because he is, of course, the main motivator. We're going to take it back to the top of your mat. This time you're going to hold those weights in your hand and you're going to walk out with them. So you're just going to walk out all the way, hold here. That's it. You're going to bend your knees and then squeeze those glutes and then walk all the way back here into a nice low squat and you're going to walk out, okay? Nice and simple. Whew, if you don't have weights, that's no problem. You're just going to use your hands, bend those knees, squeeze those glutes. I want you to hold each position nice and slow and controlled. That's it. All the way back onto those heels. Sit back down, lift that chest up, hold for a second, and let's take it. Okay, we've got 3 more here.
Whew, so remember that plank. Bend those knees. Hold for a second there. Squeeze again. And walk it all the way back. 2 more to go. Lifting that chest up. We really want to make sure that you get nice and low in that squat. Take it all the way down. Hold. Bending those knees. Let's go, guys. You got 1 more after this. I want you to get that full squat in. Sitting back. And let's take it 1 more time. Out we go. Breathe. Hold. Bending those knees. Push up. And walk it all the way back. Nice work, everybody. Last squat. And then gently stand all the way up to standing. Okay, we're going to drop those weights down. Let's just take a moment to breathe. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Okay, let's walk it all the way down into that high plank. We can go back into our downward facing dog. So send your hips up to the sky. That's it, really lift up and into a high plank, halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Oh yes, hold that position there. Tuck those toes underneath and send your hips all the way up to the sky. All right, we are going to lift up that right leg. Where we were before, we're going to push down into those hands and we're going to pulse. Just 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over to the other side. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that back down, send that right leg up, and this time sweep that all the way through, and we're gonna come all the way up and bring those arms over the top of the head. And let's just take it into some pulses. That's it. We're gonna fly through this, guys. You're gonna just flow through it. Flow and fly through it. There's a bit of a tongue twister there. Okay, and let's hold it down here. You can take your arms out to the side, take them on your hips, really drop your shoulders down. Working those legs, working those glutes, and release those hands down to the top of the mat. You're gonna bring the leg up, and you're gonna do a one-legged inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale to a downward facing dog. Okay, go back into those pulses. Here we go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over to the other side, lift that right leg up. You've just got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, lift that left leg up and you're gonna send it all the way through. Bring all the way, arms over to the top of your head and sink down straight into those pulses. That's it, I told you, it's a yoga flow, fast with weight, getting your heart rate up. Bring your hands out to the side and over down onto your waist. Let's give it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the top of the mat. Keep that leg lifted. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck those toes underneath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, look forward. Exhale, drop down to your knees. You're gonna come to the middle of your mat and we're gonna grab this time a heavier weight. So if you've got something heavier, if you don't have a weight, you don't have to use it, it's no problem. What I want you to do is you're gonna grab hold of your weight just here and we're gonna go into tree pose. Oh yeah, tree pose with a weight. So we're gonna start off with just putting our foot on our heel right here, just to get comfortable, just to test out how that weight feels in the hand. And as you feel more comfortable, you can lift it up a little bit higher. So that's it, so we're just gonna lift up through that supporting leg, push down and squeeze. Hold it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. And release it down. Those legs, yeah? They can feel that burn a little bit more when we're holding that weight. Let's take it over to the other side. So wherever you're at, get comfortable. Pull up into that sporting leg, tuck those hips underneath, squeeze those glutes. Remember, working on that lower body. Okay, hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release that weight down. You're gonna grab hold of this weight into your hands. We're gonna take it nice and wide here. And we're just gonna go down into some squats and then lift those glutes up to the top. That's it. So pushing those toes slightly out to the side, holding onto your weight. If you've got a weight, no problem. You're gonna squeeze and then lift up. That's it. Just taking it nice and slow. All the way through. That's it. We're gonna do a second set of these. Squeeze those glutes as you get to the top, keeping that chest lifted. Are you ready for that second set? Let's take it into a couple of pulses first. 10. That's it.
Push those knees out to the side, guys. I don't want to see any knees coming into the center. 3, 2, 1, and bring that weight back over to the top, and we're gonna take it into that tree pose again. So lift up, that's it, over to the side and hold. Lift up through that supporting leg. That balance is just staring at something and just not letting any focus go. Really drop those shoulders down. Give me a smile. 3, 2, 1. Hand straight over onto the other side. That's it. Okay. Really tuck those hips underneath so that you can feel it in those glutes. Push down into that supporting leg. Lift up through the chest. Hold that weight nice and strong. And hold here for 3, 2, 1. And release down. Okay. You can put that weight down for a second. We're going to come back to the top of the mat. We're going to flow. So let's lift those arms all the way up over the top of our head. Let's take a big breath in. And exhale. We're going to go into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands all the way through to the top of your mat. Okay, we're going to take it into a side plank, but let's send those hips up to the sky, stretch out those hamstrings a little bit, come back to a high plank, and then you're just going to twist and lift all the way up into a side plank. That's it, working a little bit on those obliques. Let's bring that back to the center, and we're going to send those hips up to the sky, and again, into a high plank, and let's take it over to the other side. Lift up, squeeze those glutes. Those glutes are going to support you in lifting up your torso as well. Send your hips up to the sky. Let's take that 2 more times. Open up those hips. Squeeze everything nice and tight. Lift through up that arm. Make sure it's not going too far back. It's going to go straight up, back into that high plank, and twisting over to the other side. Let's take it 1 more time on either side. So drop it down and open all the way. Ooh, you guys are looking so good. 1 more time, you can make this happen. Twist and lift all the way up to the sky. You've got this, okay. You're gonna inhale, come forward, exhale halfway, all the way up into upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, you're gonna exhale, inhale your right leg high, exhale, step that all the way through, and this time we're gonna come up and you're gonna open up into warrior 2. Ooh, okay, you're gonna go forward, lean forward, open up your arm, and really just stretch out that inner thigh. Working those inner thighs, guys. We're gonna stretch them out because we're gonna work them super hard in just a moment. And let's just rotate that arm all the way over to the top of our head into reverse warrior. Ooh. Take a breath. Inhale back to warrior 2, and exhale all the way down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, upward facing dog, and all the way down into downward facing dog. Okay, so we're gonna inhale that left leg high, exhale, step that all the way through, and open up into the warrior 2 for me. Oh, yes, feel that stretch. Take it open, lift your arm up to the sky, kind of push a little bit into that thigh so you can feel, into your quad, so you can feel that inner thigh really starting to really burn and feel that stretch. Push down into that supporting knee, and let's take that arm all the way over to the top into a reverse warrior. Breathe, inhale, and exhale, arms down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push those heels down into the ground and relax your knees all the way to the mat. Okay, we're gonna grab those weights if you've got them. If not, no problem, you can still do this workout. We're gonna bring them at the top of our mat, ready to use. You're gonna push up into that high plank for me. Exhale into a downward facing dog. You're gonna inhale, lift your right leg high. There you go, right leg high. Step it all the way through, and you're gonna pick your weights up as you stand all the way to the top, and you're gonna put your weights here on your arm. We're gonna come forward, and you're gonna bring your knees to touch. So your toe comes in. Really sit down into that leg, using your weight over your shoulders here. I'm just bringing your knee in, your foot in to touch with your other foot, pushing down into that heel, and squeeze. Oh, we're crushing through this workout, guys. Let's go. Really breathe. You got 10 more seconds here. I want you to really feel it in these repeaters. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a nice lunge back,
Push those weights all the way up to the sky. Hold here and pulse. That's it. Sink nice and low. Squeeze those glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release those weights down to the ground. Oh, send your left leg, right leg high and come up into a upward facing dog. Tuck those toes underneath into a downward facing dog. Okay, let's inhale that left leg high. Through that supporting heel way through. Remember to pick those weights up as you step up, pushing through that supporting heel, bringing your weights towards your shoulders. Lean forward and bring that right knee in. Ooh, can you feel it in those hamstrings? Yes, feel it in those glutes. So we're just tilting a little bit further forward this time. That's the difference here. Okay, we're not kind of going straight back, we're going forwards. That's it, keep it going. Give me a few more reps. We've still got 10 seconds here. That's it. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'll take a nice big step back for me. Push those weights all the way up to the sky and pulse. That's it. Oh yeah, squeeze those glutes too. Breathe in for me. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release those weights down to the ground. Push your hands back into a upward facing dog. In all the way through. Inhale. Squeeze, lift those legs up off the ground, tuck your toes underneath into a downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, look forward, exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, and on the way up, you're gonna stand all the way up and release your shoulders. Okay, we're gonna keep our feet around hip width distance apart. We're just gonna take it into a couple of deadlifts, but this time we're gonna bring one leg behind us, okay? So it's just a little distance apart, and you're gonna come down halfway, and then squeeze those glutes as you get to the top. Let's take it down. It's like a flow into a weight workout. Yeah, who knew that yoga could be so kind of weight orientated? You can do anything with workouts, right? Be creative as much as you want to be. It all works as long as you work. Yes, okay, tuck those glutes underneath, chest is lifted, and breathe. Okay, let's go. Squeeze. Give me 10 more here. 10, 9. And it depends what kind of weights that you're using. You might be going a little bit slower than me. That's no problem. Typically here I'm using like 20 pounds on each arm, so I am going slower, but I'm just demonstrating here with 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it over to the other side. Guys, don't give up now. We're so nearly finished this workout. We gotta do the other side. We gotta bust through a few more exercises, and then you're gonna get to do the cool down. And the cool down is so important because it just takes your body back down to that place where, you know, just to carry on the rest of your day. You've got your adrenaline up, you're fired up. It's the time to give your body what it needs, the rest, the recovery. Make sure that you're not damaging your muscles. It's gonna speed up your recovery as well. Let's go. You've got 5, 4, and 3, 2, and let's get the last one all the way up to the top and yeah, 3:30. Okay, we're gonna bend those knees down to the ground, release those weights, release those hands. If you want to, you can jump all the way back, and we're gonna go into, inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Push those heels into the ground. Okay, remember where we started. We're gonna come back into that high plank. I want you to bend those knees, straighten them, and then send those hips up to the sky. Let's go, you've got 5 of these. Bend your knees, squeeze those glutes, push your heels back. Feel how different this now feels. You're a little bit more bendy. Squeeze, give me 2 more, lift. Keep it going, guys. Let's do 1 more. Bring those knees in, hold it. Squeeze that plank, push those heels back to the sky, and lift those hips up. And inhale, release all the way down. Okay, we're gonna grab hold of that heavier weight. Okay, we're almost done, guys. I want you to keep on going through though. You got 3 minutes. It's just nothing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this weight how we were, and all I want you to do is you're gonna bend and you're gonna lift up that leg. So you're gonna squeeze here and then gently lift up. Oh yeah, so working your balance, working that core. Whew. Just a little bit of flow as well.
and let's take it through. Nice and wide in that squat, push through that heel to lift up. So you squat down, I'm pushing down into my right heel that is lifting my leg up. Really working those glutes all the way through. And you got this. You've got this. Alfie's got this. Alfie is loving his bed. Let's give me 2 more on this side. All the way up. And 1 more. And let's take it over to the other side. So nice and wide, push down into that left heel. That's what you want to imagine. So you go down and into that left heel, and that's going to bring your leg up and really work those glutes. Chest lifted, over to the other side. Knees out. Keep on going, guys. I want you to just keep finishing this workout. You got to get all the way. That's how you're going to get the points. So you're going to do amazing in these exercises. You're going to get so many burn credits. Woo! Chest up, all the way. Give me 1 more here. Lift up, and you're going to take it nice and wide here. Release that weight in the middle and just pulse. That's it. Oh yeah, I told you we woke up each butt cheek, and now we are just working them to the max, a little bit more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze those glutes all the way up to the top. We're going to go into our last exercise. Put that weight down. You're going to keep those weights at the top of your mat. We're going to lift our arms all the way up. Breathe in and exhale all the way down. Let's walk it all the way out. You're going to grab hold of those weights. We are going to walk it in. You're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3. You're going to walk it all the way out. And you're going to do that 3 times, and then you are done. Ready? 1, 2. All the way out. Hold that plank. Squeeze here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 1 more together. Hold it out at the top. Squeeze those glutes. Come all the way back. And we're going to pulse it here for 10 seconds, and then you are done. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift all the way up to the top. Squeeze those glutes. The last little squeeze. Put those weights down. Oh my goodness gracious. Alfie? Yep, you feel like I feel. Tired, exhausted, but I'm proud of that, and I'm proud of you guys. Make sure you finish that cool down. Go and earn all of the burn points that you can today. I love working out with you. Make sure you send in any before and after photos. Let's keep going, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Great work today on your yoga workout. Make sure you just finish this last few minutes of the cool down so that you can officially complete today. And when you have, it's going to give you a pop-up to say congratulations, you did a great job. So make sure you share that with your friends and family to tell them how amazing you really are. Okay, so we're just going to take that cool down. So we're going to come to the top of our mat, okay, and we're just going to walk down. But I really want you to just stretch out those hamstrings, okay? So really stretch. That's it. Come into that high plank for me, and we're going to swoop 1 leg all the way through. So you're going to relax that leg down, okay, and just really push down into that supporting leg. So really use that. Oh, that feels so good, that inside thigh. Okay, now you're going to come up onto your toe, and you're going to put the opposite hand to opposite leg, and you're just going to twist all the way up to the top. And if you want to, you can bring it all the way down and wrap. Oh, feels so good. And just hold here, try and straighten out that back leg. 2, 1, and we're going to swap over to the other side. So come into that high plank for me. Bring that left leg forward, drop down, and then just push into that front leg just gently. So guys, you did amazing getting through those yoga workouts. Did you learn any new moves? How do you feel like you're improving? I love to know. And also I love to see your transformation. So make sure that you tag Rebecca-Louise Fitness and Rebecca-Louise Motivation so that I can see you guys' results. Okay, so now we're going to take that opposite hand to opposite leg, and we're just going to bring that arm all the way up to the top. And if you want to, you can then wrap that all the way around. Oh yes, really open up that chest. 3, 2, 1. Okay, hands together at the top, come into that plank. You're going to drop down, and we're going to lift all the way up to the top. Oh yeah, so really push down into those hands, stretching out that chest. You can kind of wiggle your hips a little bit and really just open up. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, tuck those toes underneath and just go down into that downward dog. Really push those knees straight and push those heels down, pushing that spine nice and straight. Okay, we're going to come down to the ground, I'm gonna go into that child's pose. Oh yes, this is the nice bit that you get to enjoy and just really take a moment here. So breathe in and exhale. Okay, we're gonna go into our last move, which is your favorite in yoga. Okay, Shavasana. So onto your front, we're just gonna roll over. So we're just gonna take a moment here, and I'm just gonna give you a little bit of motivation just to end off your day. So roll all the way down, and you're just gonna listen to the sound of my voice, okay? So just relax down. You can have those feet flopping out to the side, those palms facing up or facing down, okay? Whether you wanna receive energy or whether you wanna be grounded. So get that back nice and flat on the ground, and just take a nice big breath in and exhale. So today's motivation, guys, we're all talking about taking 100% responsibility with 0 excuses. Now, what does that mean? It means that regardless of whatever happens to you, okay, if you take the responsibility, even if you don't think it's your fault, it's a way that you can learn from it and you can move on. So sometimes we go, oh, it was their fault, and we keep blaming other people, but you know, really everything in life is our responsibility. And when we take that responsibility and we don't have any excuses about it, I'm telling you guys, you're gonna grow so much. And even in those hardest times where you want, well, it was their fault, if they did this, just let it go, take the responsibility with 0 excuses, and trust me guys, your life is gonna be so much more fulfilled. You're gonna learn and you're gonna grow so much more, and you're gonna become a better person. So let's just take one big breath in together. Just remember those thoughts, 100% responsibility with 0 excuses, and exhale. And we're just gonna do 3 gentle roll-ups. Okay, or gently come up of how you wanna sit. It's your yoga session, your yoga practice, all the way up to the top. And stand for me. We're just gonna rotate those shoulders, bring those arms all the way up to the top. Bring those hands in towards our chest, and namaste. Well, thanks for joining me, and congratulations on getting through this whole workout.